What's good, everybody? Welcome back to AOE. Today we're talking about Marvel's Wolverine and DC news. Let's get it.
Area of entertainment.
All right, guys. So first, we're gonna start with the Wolverine trailer. Now, the last time we've heard from Wolverine or Sony at all about it was 2 years at the Game Awards. At the Game Awards,
yeah.
when they announced it for the first time, showed us a little bar scene
Yeah.
introducing that they were actually working on it. Then about a year ago, they had a huge leak.
Well, it was a hack that
yeah.
hacked everything, and then people actually got to play the game early, but it wasn't like the full finalized
it
version.
was like
it was like literally like still in the it was still in like the planning stages, so they couldn't play a lot. But actually, they released the trailer, so let's watch it.
And let's get it. All right, so let's play this.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Okay. So it's gonna be a lot more blood than Spider-Man already.
Obviously.
So he look a little bigger there.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man.
I don't know. He don't look as big as the other Wolverine.
The trouble just has a way of
He
finding
look like
me.
a skinny Wolverine.
But
I think they were trying to like tie in like comic and like Hugh Jackman.
Like kind of mix it.
Yeah.
It's given, that you could tell that they worked on Spider-Man. Like the leap that he just did.
Yeah.
He did. It was like a Spider-Man leap. But there's blood in
Yeah,
Spider-Man. Like that uppercut.
Like the uppercut was that.
Ooh. Who's that? Not Cable.
Whiplash, but
That's
That's
always
not
a way.
Whiplash.
Yes,
That's
I don't think it's Whiplash.
Damn, it's so many.
We'll do a quick Google search.
Just not for
That
me.
was tough. You see how
The
it's like
adamantium.
that's tough because you see the adamantium skull and then he heals. That's awesome.
So this is this is post Weapon X Wolverine.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, duh, because he got the metal claws.
I mean, yeah.
We got Mystique.
Because I ain't no hero.
So we get in the X-Men action, like a full cast. I wonder who else they're gonna show up.
Yo, it's gonna be fun. I think the Sentinel. That's
okay.
fine. All
So,
right.
I mean, Sentinel gotta be like one of the main.
That's
bad
like
guys.
that's a boss right there. It's a boss.
So let's-
I think with the whole Mystique thing, that's just basically them teasing that they are gonna have the X-Men in some shape or form, but they're not gonna overshadow Wolverine because
there might be cameos.
yeah,
and stuff.
it's kind of the same thing with like
Mary Jane.
Well, that,
Like
but
Mary
also
Jane's little side quest.
where it's like I think like with Spider-Man, like in the world, you can see the Avengers Tower and you can see the Fantastic Four logo,
Right.
but they're not like.
Yeah, they're around.
Like, yeah, they're around, but they're not active. And so they're giving Spider-Man like the show. But yeah, I think this is like we're actually gonna see the X-Men, and they're probably gonna do something. Maybe he's gonna talk to Professor X, maybe or Beast, and I think that'll be like a cool interaction because it is Logan's story. But
Well,
I think
what do you think is gonna be? Is it gonna be pre X-Men or post X-Men?
I think it's post.
I think it's pre.
No way.
Because he seems more brutal. And when he was with
he
the
was
X-Men,
always brutal.
yeah, but when he was with the X-Men, he was more calm and tame. But you're right, because the Sentinels did come post.
Yeah, like post X-Men. So maybe it's before. Like maybe he was like, oh, I fought the Sentinels before. And
or they could do like a time skips, like because what they were saying is that you're gonna be traveling from different cities.
Oh,
it's
so
like you're not gonna be
yeah,
stuck
like,
in New York like in Spider-Man.
Yeah, and
you're gonna go to Madripoor. You're gonna go to Japan.
In the trailer, it shows him in Japan, and then it just jumps to him maybe in the forest in like
right in Canada or something.
Yeah, that seems cool.
Off the rip, we're gonna see Sabretooth. Like that's his number one nemesis.
I think that's probably gonna be a boss fight. Maybe it might be the main boss fight.
The character they show was Omega Red.
Omega Red, yeah.
That's who it was. I was thinking Cable, but because I always get them confused because Omega Red uses cables, so it's like
but Cable doesn't use cables.
But Cable don't use cable, yeah.
But yeah,
so,
I think it's gonna be a cool
Omega
game.
Red and Mystique they showed. So I mean, overall it looks good. It looks a lot more violent than Spider-Man, which we wanted.
And I think that the transversals too with him are gonna be. It's more interesting because like he's not gonna web swing. He's gonna like climb on walls with this thing, and he's gonna slide on buildings. He's gonna jump farther because he's like a feral animal.
A lunge, yeah.
I'm kind of thinking about also like the skins because you already know skins.
Yeah, Spider-Man that was part of the game. Yeah.
So Spider-Man had a whole bunch of skins. So hopefully Wolverine has a whole bunch of stuff.
Right.
They might have just showed like maybe like 2 skins, which is just him in his streetwear. and his classic yellow outfit. But I think there's gonna be something where it's like,
Well, they gotta, yeah.
you could like change it up, and also I think that maybe they'll do. You can also change his claws to bone claws, like maybe for like a cosmetic thing, cool. And then maybe
like swap.
And then change it to gold because he had a comic where he had gold claws too.
Or in the Apocalypse series where he had the one arm gone.
One claw, but that would be kind of interesting. But anyways, yeah, like I can't wait for that game.
That game, yeah, it looks good. I mean, it was the first mature game in the Marvel. No, not in Marvel, yeah, because Insomniac done some like Resistance and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's been a long time waiting. We still gotta wait a while. We got a year to wait.
I can't wait.
Hopefully we'll see a little more. But I mean, hopefully they don't show too much because that's part of the game, the mystery of what's gonna happen. We don't really care about the. I mean, I care about the story, but I don't want them to show us the story
like too much.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
But, yeah. That was Wolverine. Now let's get into the DC universe where we're gonna be talking about
Clayface,
the Clayface show.
No, the Clayface movie and the upcoming Lanterns show.
They also said that there was a little bit of news really recently where James Gunn, I think, was saying, or Matt Reeves was saying that the next Batman villain is gonna be someone we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
So I know there's speculation on who that could be, and a lot of people are saying Hush.
Let me cook. Basically, right? Matt Reeves wrote the Batman Part 2 script, right? And there was a lot of speculation on who the villain is going to be. And also, he's saying, because a lot of people are saying, like, oh, like, it's taking place in Christmas time. Because the first one was Halloween. Maybe this is Christmas, but this is, like, 1 year later.
Oh, is it 1 year? Yeah. It's not right after?
I don't think it's going to be right after. I think it's going to be maybe 1 year later. Or maybe, like, there's going to be a time jump. Maybe it's going to be 2 years later, but we don't know yet until we actually see it. But
well, hold on. Let me stop you there because Penguin happened right after Batman.
So maybe
Penguin ended around Christmas time because at the end of Penguin it started snowing.
Yeah, so maybe it happens after Penguin. Yeah, it would be cool if like they do like Mr. Freeze. Or
because it's Christmas time.
Or because it's Christmas time, and like maybe like people are saying Killer Croc because the ending of Batman, it was flooded. And then also there were some talks about Scarecrow because in the Penguin show it was kind of like a whole thing, kind of an Easter egg where it's like, oh, there's like this like this doctor that like has this toxin that can like.
Well, they introduced him as not as Scarecrow, but he's heavily implied that he is Scarecrow.
So
because
it's like
he is shown his face. They just don't show his. Actually, I think they did tease his mask in one of the episodes. So I would have to look it up.
So that's that. So maybe that villain. And also people are, like you said, Hush maybe. Also, people are saying Clayface, which that's the biggest thing. So the whole point of Matt Reeves that he said multiple times is that this is not a fantastical Batman. This is supposed to be a grounded take of what Batman's supposed to be. Like, well, not just street level, but it's like when we say fantastical, it's more like his villains are like unnatural. Like you got a giant man bat creature that is flying. We got a giant crocodile. So basically it's like this. It's just grounded where it's like with the Riddler's not a person that is wearing like a tight green like leotard.
It's not comical.
Yeah, it's not comical. It's more like, hey, the Riddler was a serial killer in the first movie. So now this one is going to be more grounded. But James Gunn said that he wants his Batman to be fantastical. So I think that the whole kind of thing of like people are saying, oh, what if Robert Pattinson and David Cornsweet hit that's Superman and the Batman becomes that? I don't think that they'll do that because I feel like that. Yeah, we got Superman. He's full of hope, light, and all this, and then Matt Reeves' Batman is like very dark and brooding. That's how he's supposed to be. But I think that James would want a more fantastical Batman.
But I think James Gunn said that there's gonna be two Batmans: the Matt Reeves version, which is hardcore to the ground, and then the fantastical one. Similar how we had two Batmans during the Snyderverse. Yeah. Where we had the Bat flick, and then we had Christian Bale's Batman. So we had both at the same time.
Yeah. See, but that's the same. But yeah, that's like how probably they would do it. And also, I just love the fact that like what it is that James wants like an Arkham Knight Batman, where it's like
James Gunn wants that.
Yeah, where it's because it's like this. Arkham Knight is a like serious type of Batman that he's that guy and he has fantastical villains. Right. So it's like
the games.
Yeah.
He wants the game verse.
Well, he didn't say that specifically. I just think that that's the route that he probably wants is that, hey, this is a Batman that is a detective that, he knows what he's doing.
Like kind of like the Jim Carrey Riddler. but a little bit more darker.
Yeah, like, because he did say that he loves the comic accurate
Right.
Batman with the blue and gray suit. So, like, maybe we will get that Batman. I hope we do, because we haven't seen that live
We
action.
haven't seen it yet.
But yeah, talking about just, like, the villains, it's just, like, we don't know what villains that the Batman Part 2 is going to be. We don't even know the villain for Batman Raven the Bold, which is, like, the upcoming Batman film that James Gunn is doing. So we don't know the villain in that. But we do
we don't even know the Batman in that.
That either.
We don't even know who's playing
But
Batman.
we do know Clayface.
Which is the TV show you said,
No,
or the movie?
it's the movie. So
is it origin?
So yeah, so it's taking inspiration from the animated series episode,
Ooh,
where basically it's gonna be a body horror film that is gonna that's gonna be directed by James Watkins.
So he ain't really got,
but still, like,
he don't really got like a big background.
But he directed Speak No Evil, and he said that what the movie is gonna be is that it's gonna be a body horror type of film that basically is gonna have inspiration from The Thing and The Substance, which The Substance.
That's what I was thinking. A great movie. Was gonna direct this. Was the dude who did The Substance,
well, it was
the girl.
The girl. So, but I think that,
or even if I don't know if you've seen it yet, but the movie Together. That's a body horror movie, and that one, it gives off Clayface vibes the way it
so
goes down.
They said it's gonna be that type of movie, which I think is awesome. And Batman is gonna be kind of like a villain type of character in there. He's gonna be kind of like the protagonist against like him, which I think is awesome, because it's like we always seen Batman as like the hero, but now we're seeing it through the villain's perspective on how, like, what do they see when they see this giant creature of the night trying to, like, stop them. And
well, it's kind of like Marco in Spider-Man 3, where he's he's robbing banks, but he's trying to get money to save his daughter. So he's trying to save his daughter. So in his eyes, he's doing something good, but in the hero's eyes, he's like the bad guy. So it's like kind of like that. We see the perspective of the villain.
I like that though, because, like, it gives something different, because it's like, it's not just like, oh, this is a Batman movie and then we see Clayface doing his thing. No, this is a Clayface movie. We're going to see him from start to finish. So
it's his origin.
And it's his origin. And the set photos where, like, he's, like, all bandaged up, and, like, you probably see some blood and stuff, because, like, he's going through that transition of, like, you know, changing.
If they're going to drop a movie for Clayface, an origin movie, why not make him the villain for part 2?
Because I think that they're probably, like, because I think the way how James Gunn wants to do is that he wants
to, like, James Gunn?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is James Gunn universe Clayface, not the Matt Reeves.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastical. So literally we're going to see this guy turn from a human into a clay monster. Like a legit, like from the animated series. Yeah,
exactly.
Gotcha. Like I said,
or from Arkham the game when Joker was revealed to be Clayface.
Yeah, so, like, I feel like that's gonna be, like, it's gonna be cool, and I think that James Gunn is trying to do it so he could show, like, I'm not just gonna do movies on superheroes. I want to do movies on everything.
And on people.
So
he want to tell the human story.
He wants to tell the villain story, so then like, if Batman does fight these characters, we can kind of care about them more and kind of be like, dang, like, Clayface, like, he is a villain, but he was a tragic person that went through all this.
He was a person too. He's not just a bad guy.
Yeah, because it's like, if you just put a Batman movie out and then just show, like, a giant monster, obviously you're gonna be like, go Batman, win. But then when you kind of know that villain story and then know Batman's story, it's like, damn, like, I don't know whether to root for Batman or root for this monster, because this monster went through something tragic.
That makes me think that he's never gonna do like a Joker.
I don't
introduce Joker.
I don't think he's never gonna introduce him.
Joker doesn't have a human side to him.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that
even the Joaquin Phoenix, he was human, but, like, he had a broken mind. Yeah. Like, he was always that kind of person.
Yeah, true.
So it's like Joker as a villain himself is a character that you're not supposed to like.
Yeah, I don't think, like, he's gonna, like, never put him in. I think he's gonna put him in. He's probably gonna be like, oh, there's not gonna be a movie of the Joker, because he's already it's like because maybe I don't want to say nothing on James Gunn, because, you know, like, he's the dude, but I don't want to but he might say, like, oh, like, people try to do a solo Joker movie and then it kind of slowly failed because they try to show him as kind of like a guy that went through something and, like, he was tragic.
And they try to make him human.
Yeah, they try to make him human, but that's not what Joker is. Joker is not
the chaotic evil.
Exactly.
He's chaotic evil that he's not supposed to be a guy you're supposed to feel for.
Yeah, like,
he's supposed to be the guy that you want to stay away from.
Yeah, like, even though, like, comics do show that he was a failed comedian and, like, all that. Obviously, those stories are awesome and fantastic, but at the end of the day, Joker is Joker. Like, he is not a person to like. He's a person to actually hate, because he killed people like many times. He kidnapped people. He's just like that bad.
That's
person.
like the way he did like Matt Reeves' Penguin. Like that story or the TV show was a good TV show because it showed the Penguin story and how he was never a good guy, but he would do things in his eyes that he thought was right.
Yeah.
So it's always good to tell the human side, but I think if they're gonna do the Joker, it has to be like this is just a chaotic evil, and he's always evil.
Yeah.
Like the Matt Reeves' Joker, he looks like a zombie.
Yeah, like he's like really deformed.
Yeah,
because
so it's like
it looks like he fell into a vat of acid.
Right.
You know, or a chemical.
But even that, like the way his smile is,
yeah, it's like
it's like he cut himself.
Yeah, Heath Ledger's Joker.
But like he took it to the extreme. So it's like it'd be nice to have a little story of that Joker, but I feel like that Joker is a little too crazy.
He's too unhinged.
He's too crazy.
But yeah, like as we go along, Clayface is looking good behind the scenes. There were some teases on the Clayface set where
did they drop a date yet?
No, I don't think so yet.
So maybe 2026.
I think they're still in the filming progress of it.
Okay, so maybe 2020.
But they did.
2026.
Yeah, I think 2028 or 2027.
Damn.
I think
So that means
2027. I think 2027.
If they pushing it out, if it's that far out, that means there's gonna be a lot of VFX.
Yeah, like it's a giant clay monster.
Yeah, but I want practical.
I think they're gonna go practical probably.
That's
but
probably why it takes
But
longer.
I think they're gonna do a mix of practical and CGI.
CGI, like
because that's the best way to do it.
Like if he's transforming like the comics, like in the games and the comic books, like the way he can transform into
it's like
another person and then kind of take their form.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna need CGI for that because there's no way that they can do that on a decent budget.
But what about like when he's like his head transformed into like the monster? They could do an animatronic.
They could.
That has like slobber and stuff and like the clay dripping.
We'll see. I mean,
but yeah,
we haven't even gotten a trailer yet. And
yeah, it's still in the film progress. But I was gonna say that there are set photos of James Gunn teasing some stuff. So the first one we got was we have the Matt Reeves, aka Robert Pattinson's bat symbol on a trash can on the Clayface set. So and then that's how like the internet was like, whoa, like is it in its universe? Like is this Clayface the Clayface that we heard that is gonna be in this movie? What I think is it's just James Gunn trolling. Yeah, like it's like there's no way that somebody would take a picture of that on the Clayface set and it's like wasn't intentional. Like it's like maybe James Gunn just put it there as like a tease to just be like, oh look, that bat symbol is there, but it's not like in the universe. But the one that I was actually excited for that just recently I saw was in the Clayface I think picture we see a poster of the Flying Graysons, which shows Robin, aka Dick Grayson, in the universe, which which all of us expected because.
What was the poster like deteriorated?
Yeah,
or it was a fresh one.
It was deteriated.
Okay,
like
so
it was like
these Graysons are dead.
Yeah, like it's
because
like,
if it was a fresh poster, that means that they still performing.
Yeah, like
So this might be a little future.
Yeah,
like
I'm pretty sure that James announced that like this is a universe that's already built out with like the
Batman's
family.
Batman's already like 5+ years in.
Yeah, like well he said that his Robin is already his son Damian.
Oh, okay.
So it's
we
like
already lost the Grayson.
So it's like Grayson is already Nightwing. Jason's already Red Hood, and Tim is probably leading like the Teen Titans, and also the Teen Titans movie got announced, which that's a whole other thing. But anyways, I just think the Clayface movie so far is looking good. The Matt Reeves Batman 2 is also looking good. We don't really have pictures or anything yet from
James Gunn announced the new Superman title.
Yeah, the Man of Tomorrow. Oh yeah, and like the fan art where it's like we're actually gonna see Lex Luthor in his power suit, and he showed the trailer which kind of teased Brainiac. But I think that's kind of like
he posted that.
Yeah, I think he posted, but I think that's kind of like too on the nose.
Yeah,
because
Brainiac got to be like a Thanos character. Like he got to tease.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like I don't think it like he should be like a villain that is in the movie and then he just got like he's dead. I think that they should build him up because the whole point is that Brainiac, his whole character is that he wants to harness all of the knowledge of the entire universe so he could know it.
Use it, yeah.
And by doing so, he's like trying to conquer the planet and all that. So that should be like a whole thing where like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, like all the team members and superheroes have to defeat. But maybe this movie's kind of like gonna be like, oh, he's a villain, but maybe he's gonna peace out and then come back or something.
So, come and help Batman.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, Superman.
And also that kind of makes sense because spoiler alert for comic readers, but basically Brainiac was the reason or that Krypton got destroyed.
In the comics.
In the comics.
Like one in Batman or Superman of Tomorrow.
Yeah, where it's like
that was the storyline.
Yeah, where it's like Brainiac was the reason why Krypton got destroyed, and then
they didn't tell us why it got destroyed in the movie.
Yeah, like technically, like in comics and like some movies, it was like, oh, like the planet was already in destruction.
Yeah, by the Kryptonians. They were
by the Kryptonians. Yeah. But in other comics, they were saying like, oh, Brainiac is the one who killed it because he harnessed that knowledge. So then it killed it, and then he moved on.
Yeah.
But then like that's when Superman does find out all this. But anyways, that looks awesome. With the Lex Luthor suit and all that, I'm pretty sure that.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I mean, the Superman movie was good, and the actor who played Lex Luthor, he did a pretty good job.
Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah, Nicholas
Hoult.
He was
awesome. We could talk about lanterns. Lanterns looks cool. We got some set photos. I actually can't wait for that because the show is going to be kind of like a true crime show where it's going to be like they're going to be
the Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah, it's going to be like they're detectives on Earth, which I think is going to be really cool because it's like they're going to show like them in space and like do all that stuff, but still they're going to do detective work and kind of like actually act like cops because that's what they're proclaimed as. Like lanterns are the cops. Or space cops.
Space cops, yeah.
And hopefully Guy Gardner's going to be there being funny.
So if they are detectives on Earth, are they hunting down an alien being?
That's what I was thinking. Like maybe like it's
maybe Martian Manhunter they're hunting down. He shouldn't be there.
Like if they do that, that would be so sick.
And then they find out that he's on Earth and he's a good guy because they could think that he's a bad guy trying to infiltrate Earth. But then they find out, like, work out the story.
Crazy thing is that I was thinking that Martian Manhunter should be in Superman 2. As a villain, because it kind of
villain.
Yeah, well, not a villain, but like he's proclaimed and shown as a villain. Where it's like Superman's like, oh, like you're like a threat, like I gotta make sure if you're good or bad. And then he's like, oh, like, and they start fighting, but then he figures out that he's actually a good guy, and then there's another threat that is like happening, and maybe the other threat is Lex Luthor or something like that, or maybe I don't know.
I mean, you can't make like Lex the villain again for part 2.
I mean, but they did tease him in the armor.
I mean, but he could be assisting Superman.
Because
in the tease, Superman got his arm around him.
I mean, yeah.
Like they boys, so like they could be like
friends
teaming
for like
up.
that second.
Yeah, because they go like, you listen, like this is the greater of both of us. Like this evil is worse than you. Let's team up to destroy it, and then we could do.
I mean, but like Lex was like first one, like he called him an alien, so
he is an alien. So.
But like what?
He is an alien.
There was a whole scene that depicted that as wrong.
All right, guys. So yeah, that's our update for the week. Hopefully we can come out with videos of updating everybody and letting you know what we're excited for. So on the comments below, let us know what you're excited for. If you're excited for any of these things that we talked about today. But also, don't forget to like the video, comment, and subscribe.
We're AOE, and we're out.